Hello people, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I think we have to start. I have some few minutes for this presentation. Yes, so this is your Lady Mavis. We have to start today's presentation, and we deem it, we just are thankful to God for everything He's done for us throughout this period of October. He's been a very good God, and I know you can attest to the fact that we are alive, He's been a good God. So I still want to encourage my followers that we are still on YouTube, Issues of Life. We have a channel over there. You can go in and enjoy most of our videos. Every edition that we have had, we have it all there. And so I would just want to encourage you to go and sign up to our channel, the Issues of Life channel on YouTube. And on Facebook, we have Mavis Awuku, and on Instagram, ma.vis474676. So we're going to start today's presentation. One thing I've also realized is that most of our friends who keep on sending friend requests, and once you keep on sending the friend request, we are not able to accept it because we have gotten to a limit. So the best thing for you to do is to follow us. Okay, so please follow us, and then you can do all the communication over there. Once you send in the request, the friend request, we are not able to accept you. So please kindly follow us on the Facebook, Mavis Awuku. Thank you very much. So I'll just have to begin. This evening, 25th October at 5 p.m., we are here to discuss the red flags of the family, or the red flags of relationships. Sorry, the red flags in relationships and how to walk away from them. Now, we want to first deal with the family relationship. In our last edition, we talked about the fact that we have several types of relationships, and so we need to know the various types, the ingredients we discussed in the last edition. We want to talk about the family relationship and the red flags that are involved in this relationship. Now, the family is supposed to be a loving place, but you and I know that we cannot have a perfect world, or we cannot have a perfect family. So sometimes there are some red flags in the family relationship that we need to know, and that can help us to caution our lives if there need be. So we're going to talk about the red flags in the family relationship. The first one is the repetition of emotional drama. Okay, so for example, you have a little girl who has been with you all these years. She has completed SS and now is pursuing a degree in any of the universities. Now, as a mother, you feel like you should have her all by yourself. Every time she should be around you to help you and all that. But here is the case: you call her and then you feel that she should leave all her books behind and come back home to help you. And so you try to play a certain role, like become very sad, like show an emotion. But we should all know that at this moment, your daughter is trying to achieve something. Now, trying to achieve something in her life. She has been with you all this while, and she needs to have time for herself. She's now an adult who is trying to pursue or do something for her life. So it means that you don't need to show up all those emotional drain by crying on phone, or trying to feel sad, or trying to make her feel bad for abandoning you or for abandoning the family because she's just pursuing her degree. Okay. Another thing of the red flags in the family is when responsibilities are piled up on only one particular person. Now, when the responsibilities are piled up on one particular person, the person becomes overwhelmed. Once a person is overwhelmed, it's a burden, and because we are a family, we need to share. Sharing is caring. So once you are in a family and you are being piled up with responsibilities, you are supposed to be paying school fees of your siblings. You are supposed to take care of mommy and daddy when they are not ill. Meanwhile, you have about 4 or 5 siblings who can be able to sort, or who can be able to come together and then have a share in whatever is going on in the family. But you find yourself doing everything. When mommy is sick, you are the one to send money. When daddy is sick, you are the one giving money. When your siblings are going to school, you are the one giving money. I'm not saying helping your family is a bad thing, but we are looking at the red flags in such societies or in our families where one person is just overdoing the responsibilities. Now the person is doing the responsibilities, and let's remember that maybe the person might even have a new family, or a new family to also take care of. So once you are in a family and you see that you are the only one bearing the responsibilities, and mind you, responsibilities are always increasing whilst you are growing up. Normally, you become the one who does everything, and especially in our homes, some of our family members forget that you even have a wife or you have children to take care of. Now, another thing of piling responsibilities, when we look at the marriage setting, or when we look at the family, and the family is always made up of the nuclear family and the nuclear family and the extended family as well. So whatever happens in a person's family, the person sometimes would also want to have a feel of his or her personal family, I mean the nuclear family. So sometimes you find the women doing a lot of work. They have to take chores of the children, the home. Sometimes when the woman is overburdened with chores, piled up responsibilities, the woman is supposed to take care of everything, including everything in the home, whilst the man might be only supplying, or when I say supplying, might only be giving money for that. Money is not only the solution. Sometimes a woman might need a lot of help. And let me just give one example. During the COVID time, there was a family, a nuclear family, and what happened was that there was this kind of attempt for the lady to go and take a checkup because she felt she had gotten the COVID infection, only for the husband to leave the wife alone with a child, a very young child. In this case, we could have just relieved the woman, taking care of the child, or send the child somewhere for safekeeping before the woman arrives. But the man was able to tell the woman that, look, I cannot take care of this child, send the child to the COVID center. And people, when the woman got there, the health personnel were very angry with the woman because they asked why she brought a little child there. I thought this situation could have been solved easily by maybe handing over your child, maybe the woman's mother, or taking care of the child, for the woman to go for the checkup or for the test. But it didn't happen. The woman had to send her own child to the COVID center for a checkup, and I felt it's a very emotional and very sad thing for it to happen that way, that a woman has no help. She has no help. She cannot leave even the child with a family member. She has to go all the way to a COVID place with her child. It feels very bad. And these are some of the examples. I want to also explain that when you are in a family and, for example, there's continued criticism. Whenever you are criticized, you are always, whenever you take decisions, you are criticized for anything, any decision you take. Let's say you are going to school, let's say you are going to get married, let's say you're going to travel. Once you just open up to your family members, they keep criticizing your ideas. It's a red flag. You shouldn't have that from your family. So if that happens, you should know how to comport yourself. And we'll be learning that very soon. We'll be learning that ending our topic. Now let's come to the friendship relationship. Now with this friendship relationship, we talked about the fact that people are always there for us, or these kind of people are always there for us. And so when you have friends who always want to subtle you, when I say subtle, they take your subtle put downs, or they make you feel worthless. Like, for example, they make comments like, oh, you like fighting, oh, why are you so slow, you are not too sharp. All these are not active, or all these are not words that you should say to a friend. Sometimes there's often criticism. You are going to do something, or you feel like doing something. Once you do it, your friends begin to criticize you. And when they criticize you, I know people are not able to face criticisms. They are not. So you feel very bad about the fact that your friends have criticized you. And most of these friends too will come around when they need you. So when you need them, they don't come around, but only when they need you, that's when you find you will find them. So if you are in a friendship and the only thing your friend does is to look for you when they need you, it is a red flag. Now, friends that are dishonest friends, they are saying something else and then they are doing something else to you. Oh, we like your program. Oh, we like how you dress, but honestly, they are not honest with you. They are dishonest. They don't tell you the truth. They mock you. They try to please you, or they try to just say something nice for you to think everything is fine. Those words are dishonest words. And for us to be friends, we need people who can be honest. Okay, so if you are in if you have a friend who is not, you have realized that the friend is not truthful to you, sometimes to their own selves. Oh, they are somewhere else and then they are telling you they are here. Or we will be going to a program, but they don't want you to come along with them. So they say that we are here, we are home, we will not go anywhere. Meanwhile, they are not. They are having their own time somewhere. Now, they make you feel bad about yourself. Some friends will make you feel bad because they know who you are. Once they know who you are, they just try to push you down. They try to make you feel bad. Because they know who you are, sometimes they would want to make you feel bad so that you not believe in yourself. And people, you have to believe in yourself. You don't need anyone to help you believe in yourself. You don't need your friends to make you believe in yourself. Every time you are available, anytime you are faced with any situation, you have to first believe in yourself before someone else comes to join you. So always believe in yourself. Now, when a friend does not respect your boundaries, they don't respect your boundaries, they do things to you are not happy with, you are not happy with this kind of attitude, and yet they do it. Your boundaries. Maybe you are somebody who doesn't like, you don't like noise. Okay, you are somebody, you are very quiet, you don't like certain things, but yet your friend keeps asking you to do them. Your group of friends keep asking you to do them, and you know that to you it's not real, or to you it's not a good idea, or to you it's bad. So what do? In those times, you should know that it's a red flag in your friendship. They do not respect your boundaries. They cannot be your friends. Every friendship must respect boundaries, or every friendship must have boundaries. They make fun of your goals and interests. Whenever you talk to them about your plans to travel, you say, oh, you even have money. Do you have money to travel? They mock at your interest. And people, those little ideas that you pop up in your friend's communication, they are multi-millionaire ideas. But anytime you bring them up, they mock and they laugh at you. Don't take it lightly at all. Those ideas can make a lot of money for you. But then when you discuss with your friends, they just laugh at you, they mock, they make you feel like the idea you have brought is childish. Or sometimes when you are with friends, they make you feel that your friends, or they make the friends that you have make you feel that you are a child, or your ideas are childish. I want to believe that there is no child in our world now, or there's no childlike ideas. Sometimes you find a lot of simple ideas on Facebook. You find simple ideas being shown, and you're like, oh, I thought of this some time ago, but when I discussed with this friend, she laughed at me, or he laughed at me. So you are not able to believe in yourself. You made them make you feel worthless, or you made them made fun of that goal, and you didn't believe in that goal, and somebody did and is making millions now. So I think that anytime you have something to do, or something to talk about, or something to bring out, you really need to get a good friend who can encourage you. So people, we need good friends to encourage us in our goals. We want to talk also about the red flags in our work relationships. Now, the work relationships, we have signs of disrespect. Now, some of our subordinates or some of our leaders in the workplace do not show any kind of respect. Why? Because they are leaders. And some of our colleagues too don't show any kind of respect. Why? Because they feel that they know better than you, or they know they have been in the workplace before you came, so they have no regard for you. Now, in a working environment, if you find out that you are not respected, your colleagues or your boss does not regard you or does not respect you, it is a red sign. The lack of accountability. Once you are not able to account, your leader is not able to account for certain things that you were handed to do. For example, you are given some items and your leader has given them to you to work for, or you are supposed to work with them. Now, if there is no accountability of what you have been given, you have not been able to prove that you work with them, it's not a good sign. Sometimes the subordinates will have something to do. They would have been given some things to do. They do it all right, but then the report doesn't go to the CEO that it's been done. So lack of accountability, and then miscommunication, controlling and manipulative behaviors. All these are coming from people at our workplaces. So people at our workplaces are always what? Are always either controlling us, they are always trying to push us or manipulate us to behave in a certain way, especially when the CEO is around, or when your bosses are around. They expect you to behave in a certain way, which is not realistic. Now, when I say controlling behavior, sometimes why I want to always ask why workers are not able to speak out their minds, especially during staff meetings. I realize that once you go and speak out your mind, you'll be taken as a bad nut, or you raise your leader's eyes. They'll look at you in a certain way and feel that you are trying to earn some praise from the CEO. So most of the time when there is a staff meeting, some staff will just quietly will not say anything. They will not say what is really in reality what is happening. They will not. Nothing is what is. They are not going to contribute to anything. Whatever their bosses say, they will just nod. Yes, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Is everything okay? Yes, madam. Is everything fine? Yes, please. Are you okay with everything, every condition here? Once you are a worker and you go and voice out the realities that are going on at the workplace, for example, maybe in a place where you have been given some items to work with, you know that you need those items to work, but yet you get to the workplace and then those items are nowhere to be found. But then the CEO knows that he or she has provided all those materials for the leaders to give to you, and yet you complain and it's not given to you. Then your CEO comes over to you and is asking, is everything okay? Are you okay with everything? And here are people who know what is really happening in the workplace, yet they will never speak. They will never speak and they will never say a word. So I feel that sometimes it's fear. Fear would cause people to go through that, or to be picked up upon. They will never want to be picked up upon. So the best thing is that they keep quiet and then just respond, or be in the affirmative. Just respond yes and yes and yes. comment about anything that is happening at the workplace. So when you find out that this thing, you are in a workplace as this, I don't think you are free to work, or I'm not sure you have that freedom and that happiness to work, because every time you have to pretend. Now, once you are pretending, you are not going to give your best. For example, in our various workplaces, we have poor work-life balance. When I say poor work-life balance, sometimes you are in a workplace and you should know first of all that you are a human being. And thank you, Miss Daffodil. Thank you for coming online. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming online. Thank you. I want to also acknowledge all of you, my friends that are here. I just want to encourage you to keep listening. We'll be done shortly, and so we want to continue with the work relationship. So during meetings, like I said, when you're in a place and you don't have you are not seen as you don't have the support to live a healthy work life. Sometimes you will not be able to work well. You will burn out. Now, you should first of all know that you're a human being. First of all, you should know that you should not feel intimidated. You should be able to speak out if you are not treated well at your workplace. Now, once you're not treated well, it means that you cannot perform well. You have to be able to perform very well at work. Now, sometimes at the workplace, we have on our contracts that, we close at 4 p.m. But you find out that even at 7 p.m. you are still at work. Why? Why? Because you are doing overtime, and the overtime is not being paid for. You are just working, and you are not supposed to leave if there is work. So sometimes whenever you are working, make sure that you are not burning out. Make sure that you are living a healthy work-life balance. A healthy work-life balance is the ultimate. Once you are living a healthy work-life balance, you are able to enjoy work, and you are able to produce, or you're able to do more of what? Productivity. So that's what I can say about the work relationship. Also, there is another part of the lack of recognition. You'll be at work, you see yourself doing well. You can see that you work overtime, but yet you are not recognized. Anytime your bosses come over, they don't even mention your name of any achievements that you have achieved. They won't dare mention your name. Why? Because they don't want you to get any praise, or they don't want you to. They want to only some people or some kind of people to get that praise. So sometimes you are not recognized. You are not recognized at all in your work. It is a red flag sometimes. And sometimes all you need to do is to make sure that you are trying to work out something for yourself, to either move out or to change your way, or to change certain attitudes about yourself. I want to talk about the red flags in romantic relationships, because I thought I could say it for the last. I could save it for the last, because normally this is what disturbs us most of the time. I want to talk about the red flags in romantic relationships. Now, when we talk about romantic relationships, we talked about the red flags. So the red flags in romantic relationships, the first one I want to talk about is jealousy. Now, you're in a relationship with somebody, a friend, a relationship with a gentleman or a woman, but the person is jealous about you. the person is not happy. Anytime you are doing something or you are going up or you have achieved something, they are not happy with it. All they can do is just give you a snub or a little snub. And you know that no, what you have achieved needs what? Encouragement. Your friends, even your normal friends, are praising you, but here you find your partner or your husband or your wife just looking at you as if you have achieved nothing. Sometimes it's as a result of jealousy. Sometimes they feel that you are going up and they are in that position and they are not able to take that. Some people are not able to take your joy. But I believe that if you are in a romantic relationship with somebody, the person should be able to be happy about your achievements and not be jealous. The person should be happy about your achievements. And just recently, I heard a very sad story about a lawyer who was strangled by a husband. I don't know how true this story is, but people, if it's very, very true, it's a very sad one. Because jealousy would cause you to kill somebody. Why would you want to kill somebody because of his or her achievements? Why would you not celebrate with the person? Because after all, whatever the person has achieved, you're also going to benefit from it. You're also going to benefit. If the person is going to be given a lot of money, you're also going to benefit from it. If the person is promoted, whenever the person is going out, or whenever the person is enjoying that benefits of promotion, you also get to benefit too. So we need not to have any jealousy in our midst, especially in romantic relationships. We have people who would decide always to refuse refusal of compromise. They always want to be the one to be apologized to. They never apologize for whatever they do. So you be in a relationship with them, you will always be the one to apologize. Even when they have wronged you, you have to apologize. Because it's like you feel like you are the one who needs their relationship, or you are the one who needs their friendship. They always feel that they have nothing to give. They have nothing to lose. You are the one who is losing. You are the one who loves them, so it's up to you. So that's what they do. They normally don't want to compromise at all. And if you are in such a relationship, it is a red flag. You don't have to be the only one always apologizing. You don't have to be the only one always hurt. You don't have to be the only one who is always worried about the relationship, or who is always pleading for a better life with this person. Another red flag is lying, not respecting your partner's boundaries. Lying can cause your friendship, your romantic relationship to be sour. Why would we lie? Now, just one lie can cause your relationship to go down. Just one lie can cause your relationship to turn sour. Now, lack of support and codependency. When I say lack of support, I mean the lack. You don't get support from the people you love. How can you be with somebody you love so much? You love the person so much, and when, let's say, it's a very special moment, the person is nowhere to be available. The person gives excuses when you are supposed to be doing something together, when you know that, oh, doing this together will be fun, or will be glorious, or will be nice. Oh, my friends are coming over, can you come along with us? So that you can even have a feel that you can feel pompous that you also have a loved one. Now you realize that in those times, the people you call loved ones will tell you that they are not coming. Now I have realized many couples leaving their spouses behind at home. Now when they come for parties and you ask them, where's your wife? Then they are like, she's at home. Doing what? She says she's not going to come. Because You were supposed to come together to make the way you are going. You know, when you are walking with your partner, you feel so good. You feel that, oh, you also belong somewhere, or you also have a loved one. Now, everyone deserves love. So if you are married and you are going out and your wife is not willing to go out with you, now you are a husband, your wife has gotten a promotion at work. Now it's expected that you all go together as a family. Then you withdraw and say you are not going. Oh my goodness. That would be very painful. You need to be able to show support. Now, support is not about money. Support is not about giving money. Support is being there for each other. Support is being there for each other. When your spouse needs you, you are available. When you also are needed by your spouse, you also go. So that there will be mutual support. It shouldn't be only one side, codependency. Only one party is always, it's only when you need support that you ask of your husband, then you go with the person. But once the person is asking you to escort him or her to a place, you say, no way, you're not going. It shouldn't be like that. We should all change. If your husband is going somewhere and it's his desire that he goes with you, you should be able to go with him. If your wife has been promoted at work and it's expedient that you go with the whole family, go and support her. Let people know that you love your wife. Let your friends know that you love your wife. Let her friends know that you love her by showing up. So if you don't show up all the time, you have excuses. Every time there's a program, you have excuse. You don't want to show up. It's a red flag. It means you are having fun somewhere. It means that you don't want to show any kind of support to your loved one. Now, some of the red flags I'm going to mention right now, it's very funny. For example, when somebody is giving you 24/7 attention, you don't even have time to go and the person is always calling you. Where are you? What are you doing now? The person doesn't give you any form of space at all. That is a red flag. You don't have even time for yourself. Even when you are going to bath, you cannot. Because once he calls, you have to pick the call. Why is it that when I called, you didn't pick up? People, if somebody is in a relationship with you, doesn't mean that their whole world belongs to you. You have to give them some boundaries. You need to give them some boundaries. You need to give them some kind of space, okay, so that they can also feel that they have a space around them. They can feel happy. Sometimes some of their friends will need them too. Their parents will need them. Their siblings will need them. You are not the only one. Remember that before you came into their lives, there were people. There were so many people. And I want to acknowledge my friend here. There's somebody online. Thank you very much. Let me just check who is online. Let me check. Okay. All right. So, our friends were there before you came in as a friend. She had a family. She had a mother, she had a father, she had siblings. And so you should allow her to have some boundaries, some space. You don't have to always be around her. Always be around her, preventing her from even seeing her family, going out with her friends. You don't need to. You don't need to be all around her. You don't need to. You don't need to buy extravagant gifts. People buying extravagant gifts for your friend, it's also a red flag. It's a very big red flag. And then intense commitment. When you're also offended by healthy boundaries, and healthy boundaries means that sometimes your friend is just needing some some boundaries in her emotions, some boundaries, and yet you don't want to give in. Once she talks about, oh, today I want to go and see mommy and dad, then you're offended. Why are you going to see your mom and dad? We just saw them yesterday. Why are you going? She should have time with her parents as well, and her friends as well. People, we have come to realize that friends are always there. Friends will always be there for us. They will always be available for us. So we need to make time. We need to make time for them. We always need to make time for them. Our last topic we'll be discussing is the red flags in our communities. So the red flag in our community relationship. Now, these kind of flags, red flags, sometimes when you're in a community and you give more effort to the community, but then you give more, but yet you receive nothing. And when I say you receive nothing, you receive no form of recognition. You give all your support, you give all your love, your strength. You are in a church, you do everything to make sure that church is interesting. You are in the instrumentalist team, you are in the choir, you do everything a choir does. Okay, you always are the one doing it. You're always giving an effort. You're always giving some kind of effort. But the more you give the effort, the more you are not seen. Now, the lack of respect. If you are in a community and nobody respects you, you give all you have to do to them, but yet they don't respect you in that community. It's a red flag for you. Now, when there is also no sense of belonging, if you are in a church, you are in a school, you are in a community, you don't have any sense of belonging. You don't feel fine. You feel like you are lost. You don't feel happy. You don't have any sense of belonging. It is not the best at all. And so we ask that you find a better place to go. Yes, because wherever you are not sensing your belongingness, you better not stay there. Ignoring and dismissing problems. Sometimes you realize that anytime you talk to people about a problem, they ignore it. They don't listen to you. And it's been consistent. There's a particular problem in your community. There's a particular problem in your school. A particular problem in your community. And you always talk about it. People are not willing. They are not willing to mind. They don't even mind you. They don't care about whatever thing you have said about that particular problem. It is a red flag. And we want to encourage you that if you are in such a place and you feel that way, there is always a way to go about it. There's a way to walk away. How to walk away? First of all, in all the relationships that we talked about, these are general walkaways. Okay, so there is a way to walk away in a relationship, a friendship relationship, a family relationship, and a community or a work relationship. So these are general topics or general walkaways. How you can walk away generally. First of all, you need to know and acknowledge that you are in an unhealthy relationship. If you are able to recognize that, you should be able to recognize that you are not, or you are in an unhealthy relationship. And then you will be able to set up boundaries and build up a supporting or a support network. Now, you have to also prioritize your safety. Now, safety here means your emotional safety, your physical safety, anything that is about your life, your peace. Please, let's try as much as possible to look for the peace. Better, let's look for our peace. Let's look for our peace. Our peace is more important than any other thing. We need the peace to be able to be able to affect other people. We need peace to live on earth. If we don't have peace, you'll be stressed out. Stress comes with illness. So you need your peace. People, I would want to advise that in any situation that you are in, please fight for your peace. Anything that will give you peace, go for it. So you create a supportive network where you can talk to your friends, your family members, and sometimes some of our people who are going through a lot don't want to talk about what they are going through because they feel they have built up a certain level, a certain class. So you find out that you are going through a very bad relationship, a very bad one. You are in a marriage relationship and it's a very bad one. But because you have put your family in a very high position, you are shy to even go and report to your pastor. You are shy to go and report to your counselor. You are shy to even talk to people about it. It's very, very sad that these days some of our women, some of our men are not having peace in their relationships. They don't have peace at all, but yet they don't know whom to talk to because they feel that when they go and say all these things outside, they might be ridiculed or people might look down on them that, oh, so all this while you were happy, you were just pretending. So because of fear of that, people are shying away from telling their problems in their homes. People are dying slowly in their relationships. People, we need to rise up. If you are worried about a certain situation in your relationship, please, this is the time to rise up. It's the time to talk to somebody. Normally, I would advise that first of all, talk to a stranger, somebody you don't even know, so that you can be able to assess the person's advice. Once you're able to assess the person's advice and you feel that no, whatever this person told me is the best, you should be able to talk to another person to get another view. Okay, so we want to end here. We just want to end here. I want to encourage everybody, please set boundaries. Once you know that you are in an unhealthy relationship and you have found help, set boundaries. If the boundary is avoiding those people, make sure you avoid them for the sake of your heart, your peace. Choose peace. Choose anything that will give you peace. Anything that will give you peace in life, that is what you should choose. Don't choose what people are choosing because they are choosing it. People will choose something and when you go and choose, you don't have that peace. Choose peace. Choose peace all the time. So we want to end we'll end our lessons very soon. I just want us to know that in our next topic, okay, and when we're talking about family relationship, we need to first of all, if you are in a family relationship and you are being piled up with responsibilities, you can try this Guy Rock method, where people are seeing you as the only savior of the family or the only person who can be doing everything. You can detach emotionally. You must limit your time with them, and also you must there's a Guy Rock method we call Guy Rock method, sounding boring and uninteresting. Okay, so we can try that. We can try that in our various places. So I want to I'll leave a helpline. I'll leave a helpline on the video, and I want you to call us if you have any issues you want us to discuss. Please call us. Please do audios. Please do videos. Let's see what you're going through. Let's hear from you. We'll be able to discuss them, and you will be able to have all the answers that you need. We want to just announce that our next topic is that will be in November, and people, November is our birth month, my birth month. So November is going to be a special edition. It's a birth month edition, and we're going to talk about how difficult it is to find a genuine companion in this modern era. How difficult is it to get somebody whom you love? How difficult is it for you to get somebody who truly loves you? How is it difficult these days? Is it so easy to find somebody you love, or it's very difficult? We're going to discuss that. So it's your lady Mavis. I have to end this live show, and I want to see that you are commenting, you are hearing, you are giving us all the feedback. Let's hear from you. Once the video is out, let's hear your comments. Encourage us. On YouTube, our channel is Issues of Life. On Facebook, Mavis Awuku. Please follow us. We have about 5,400 followers as of now. We're still growing, and I want you to join. I want you to join so that we can grow together. It's bye-bye from me, and I wish you all the best. Have a good October and enjoy your evening. I love you. Bye. Thank you.